Welcome to PreMath. In this video, we have got this yellow shaded trapezoid ABCD, as you can see in this given diagram, such that this side length CD is 4 units, this side length BC is 2 units, this side length AB is 1 unit, and finally this side AD is 3 units. And moreover, this side AB is parallel to this side CD. And now our task is to calculate the area of this trapezoid ABCD. Please don't forget to give a thumbs up and subscribe. And please keep in mind that this figure may not be 100% true to the scale. Let's go ahead and get started. And here's our very first step. Let's recall the definition of a trapezoid. Sometimes we call it trapezium. A quadrilateral with at least one pair of parallel sides, as you can see in this given diagram. This is our trapezoid, since these two sides are parallel to each other. And now let's recall the area of a trapezoid formula. Area equals to height h times base A plus base B all over 2. And here we can see our base is lowercase a and other base is lowercase b, and the height of this trapezoid is lowercase h. And now let's revert our attention back to our own problem. This base is lowercase a, and this other base is lowercase b. And bear in mind lowercase a equals to 4 and lowercase b equals to 1. And furthermore, this height AE of this trapezoid is being represented by lowercase h. So therefore now our task is to find the value of height h before we could calculate the area of this trapezoid. And now we are going to think outside the box to make our job simple. So therefore we are going to draw some auxiliary lines. As you can see in this next step, I have drawn this line AF that is parallel to this side BC. And since these sides are parallel to each other as well, so therefore this side AF is going to be equal to this side BC. If this side length is 2, then this side length has got to be 2 units as well. And furthermore, this length FC is going to be equal to this length AB. If this length is 1, then this segment FC length is going to be 1 units as well. And now let's make an observation. We know that this whole CD length is 4 units. This segment length FC is 1. So therefore, this remaining segment length DF is going to be 4 minus 1 is going to give us 3 units. And now let's make an observation. We can see that this side length DF is equal to this side length AD. Both of them are 3 units each. And now let's focus on this triangle ADF. And we can see this is an isosceles triangle, since this side length is equal to this side length. And in this next step, I have dropped this perpendicular DP on this side AF, as you can see. And now we can see that this triangle ADF is an isosceles triangle, and this is our 90-degree angle. So therefore this perpendicular DP is going to bisect this side AF into 2 equal parts. This segment FP is going to be equal to this segment PA, and we know that this whole side AF is 2 units. So therefore this segment FP is going to be 1, and likewise this segment AP is going to be 1 as well. And here's our next step. Let's focus on this right triangle APD. And we are interested in calculating this side PD. So therefore we are going to apply the Pythagorean theorem on this triangle. And here's our Pythagorean theorem: a square plus b square equal to c square. And here our hypotenuse is 3, and our other two legs are AP and PD. So therefore, let's go ahead and fill in the blanks in this Pythagorean formula. So we got PD side length square plus 1 square equal to our hypotenuse is 3 square. Let's simplify. We got PD square plus 1 equals to 9. And we are going to subtract 1 from both sides. This is gone. So therefore, PD square turns out to be equal to 8. And now we are going to undo this square by taking a square root on both sides. And here we can see square and square root is gone. So therefore, our PD length equals to the square root of 8 is same as 2 times the square root of 2 units. So therefore, our this side PD length turns out to be 2 times square root of 2 units. And now let's focus on this isosceles triangle ADF once again. And now we are going to calculate the area of this triangle ADF. And now let's recall the area of a triangle formula. Area equals to a half times base times height. In our case, the base of this triangle ADF is 2 units, whereas the height of this very same triangle is 2 times square root of 2. So therefore, the area of this triangle ADF is going to be a half times the base is 2 times the height is 2 times square root of 2. And here we can see 2 and 1 divided by 2 cancel each other out. So therefore, if we simplify the right hand side, the area of this triangle is going to be 2 times square root of 2 square units. So the area of this triangle ADF turns out to be 2 times square root of 2. And I'm going to label this one as our equation number 1. And now let's make an observation once again and focus on this triangle ADF. And here in this next step, I have dropped this perpendicular AE, and I have labeled this perpendicular the height h of this trapezoid. And now we are going to calculate the area of this triangle ADF once again. And once again, let's recall the area of a triangle formula. Area equals to a half times base times height. And this time the base of this triangle ADF is 3 units, whereas the height of this triangle ADF is lowercase h. So therefore, the area of this triangle ADF is going to be a half times the base of this triangle is 3 times the height is lowercase h. And if we simplify, the area of this triangle ADF turns out to be 3 times h divided by 2 square units. So the area of this triangle ADF turns out to be 3 times h divided by 2. And I'm going to label this one as our equation number 2. And here we are ended up with these two equations, equation 1 and equation 2. And now we are going to compare these two equations. And now we can see the left hand sides are identical. So therefore, we can equate the right hand sides as well. So therefore, I can write down 3 times h divided by 2 equals to 2 times square root of 2. And now I'm going to isolate h by multiplying by 2/3 on this side, and likewise 2 divided by 3 on this side as well. And here we can see 3 and 3 is gone, 2 and 2 is gone. So therefore, our height h value turns out to be, if we multiply this times this, that's going to give us 4 times square root of 2 divided by 3 units. So thus our height of this trapezoid turns out to be 4 times square root of 2 divided by 3. And here's our final step. Now we are going to calculate the area of this trapezoid ABCD. And now let's recall the area of a trapezoid formula once again. Height h times a plus b all over 2. And in our case, our base A is 4 units, our base B is 1 unit, and our height H is 4 times square root of 2 divided by 3. So therefore the area of this trapezoid is going to be a half times our height is 4 times square root of 2 divided by 3, and then times our A length is 4, our length B is 1, and now we can see 4 plus 1 is going to give us 5, as you can see in this next step. And if we simplify everything on the right hand side, the area of this trapezoid is going to be 10 times square root of 2 divided by 3 square units. So thus the area of this trapezoid turns out to be 10 times square root of 2 divided by 3 square units, and that is going to be approximately equal to 4.714 square units as well. Thanks for watching, and please don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more exciting videos. Bye.